I mean, you're absolutely right there. They've done a great job despite the fact that they have been scored on. And we are going to have another flag touch there as Dareful is going to grab it. He's going to find the Mega in the back, and that could be the difference here between capping and not capping. Great mid-air rocket, but will it be enough? 26 points health remaining. A great co-op rail kill there. Oh, but from the bottom, Annie
Draven steals it.
He does. Take it home.
Yeah, Draven gets the clutch rail and grabs the flag when it was inches away from being returned. So Draven has earned himself both caps so far, but honestly, he can pat himself on the back for his own assist in that last exchange. I mean, he really did an amazing amount of work to bring cap number 2 home.
That was pretty badass. I really did like that. Of course, it looked like he was possibly going to be taken out as his opponent barreled in. He landed that perfect rocket, and it was that rail follow-up. That was the nice one coming out of nowhere. You gotta love when that happens. It's like it's like a care package in Modern Warfare 2. Sorry, I had to say that, but I've been playing a lot of it. Anyway, 2-0 right now. 5 minutes 48 seconds left on the clock. Kick though, in all fairness, Grease, they're not laying down. They are still giving it 100%. They believe right now that 5 minutes and 36 seconds is enough time to still win this game. I feel like I have not seen their play sacrificed despite the 2 great flag runs by Lowland Lions.
Well, that and what's really impressive to me is I think a lot of people were really favoring LLL for this. And k1ck has shown that I think this is probably LLL's pick. And k1ck has shown that they can definitely hold their own on this map. And my question is, when we get to the next map, I don't think we got a response from the admins about what that map pick is, but when we get to the next map, you know, will these 2 caps that have been really hard fought, I mean, really, there has been no runaway cap that made it look really easy. Batija gets another regen, so that's another thing we've seen in the last half of this map week, is that k1ck is starting to get the regens off the bat, and it's been Batija both times.
It has been, but it's still been Lowland Lions who's going in for those flag caps. Now, they haven't been as effective as when they've had regen. Here forever now with regen and RA. He's going to drop down below, wait to make sure it's safe, and there he's going to now make his way out. 4 minutes and 23 seconds left, and here is the med kit as he is going to barrel out to the front. This could be their last chance to make one final push, but up 2 caps to 0. Do you really want to risk it? At this point, I don't think they have any worry either way. They can do it, or they can't, or they won't. Either way, I don't think it matters at this point. Forever is going to go ahead and make his way in anyway. He rocket jumps up, and there was Annie waiting right on top of that flag. He's going to not only take out Forever, but force him to use that med kit like peace. That was a nice little defense. And that'll be all she wrote.
And the amount of damage that Annie had to do, that was pretty impressive because he ended that still with 140 health. Granted, he had probably just grabbed Mega, but that being said, you know, we did see that the LLL offensive play was extremely well stacked. So, one thing that I am to kind of answer what you were saying earlier, I'm not really seeing any like amazing flag grab and movement by k1ck, and so I think, you know, as the time winds down, it's going to be a sort of, you know, sure and steady flag cap for k1ck. Maybe they need to do what they did at the very start of this thing and throw all 4 guys at the flag, you know, because that was a pretty good tactic. I think it really did shake up LLL, but you know, but we're not seeing the kind of thing where k1ck is grabbing the flag, they're doing the double RJs across the map. You know, they're not really relying on the amazingly fast movement that you might see, for example, North American players like ID. Ooh, nice little telefrag. Abso gets to type ha 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 now. This might be in here.
Yeah, that has the potential to be, it did. It had the potential. I think that maybe they were too slow on it. That was, you know, to me, that was like when an MMA fighter gets that really awesome hit, but then they don't follow up. Like, maybe it was just like, holy shit, I telefragged him. Like, he didn't realize the significance of that with the, you know, with the regen and the armor. It's, yeah. So, that, no follow-up on that one, though. And That would have been a great time for that 4-man right there.
Indeed. And actually, I did see one of the kick players. They got close to the flag, but they didn't pick it up. And so he started to run off as if he had the flag, and was like, "Oh crap! I need to turn around." I kind of forgot something. Now that being said, I got some info here. Bjorno says that this is Kick's map choice. We don't know what the second map is just yet.
Ooh, that could be trouble.
Yeah.
I bet it's CTF2.
Yeah. Although, you know, I've been surprised. European players have, the last couple times we've seen a lot of Courtyard Conundrum. So, and interestingly enough, you know, CTF3, even though it's not really a map favorite for the competitive scene, it is in the map pool. So potentially we could see it, and that might be like a, you know, let's throw off our opponents. And we're seeing Durfel though about to get cap number 3. He's run this thing, and he's been joined by most of his team. The flag's been picked up by NVC. He's going to try to get out. He's got a good stack to get away, but low on weapons. And he's looking for. He's doing a little switch back and forth. And he's through. So we have the first potential standoff between these flag carriers. No, it's actually going to be 2-1 because the flag has been returned. And k1ck, NVC, will get it down. Annie with a quick grab, back to back, and he's looking for an exit. And he's making his way, running into Forever's Plasma.
Oh
survives
my God.
craters.
Wow, like you know what they did there? They set in. They had 3 guys from their team there. You know, that was it, but Gina's still going to go for it. He's got a lockdown.
Demon didn't even turn around.
He can tie it right here.
Oh, shit. Rail from the backcourt.
Oh, my God.
It is tied. 15 seconds left to go. It is tied, ladies and gentlemen. k1ck is not out of this yet. They said, fuck you, this is our map choice. Let's show you how to play it. We were just waiting the first, 16, 17 minutes of this map just to give you guys a nice false sense of complacency. And now we're going to play this thing. It is 2-2 wheat. And what a beautiful 2 minutes we have just witnessed.
Well, this is now we're going to have a countdown, a second half that will definitely benefit Lowland Lions. They are the killing machines. They are the ones capable of forcing this entire team into those longer respawn times here. At least that is my belief. Now, no one is out of this, though. I just think that Lowland Lions probably has not only the motivation, but I bet they're kind of feeling a little stupid right now. You know, like, how did we let this happen? Like, let's just seal the deal on this and not let this go any further. Now, the way this works is that the longer it goes on, the longer the respawn times will become. That's why I was saying that I think that Lowland Lions kind of has the advantage here, because I feel like they've been the better killers throughout the entire matchup. They're going to find the RA Stealer in the back. Draven is going to now wait as we now hop up to a 4-second respawn time. Darefull's going to make his way out, but he is railed, and that flag is saved. Now, k1ck looks like they're playing a little defense heavy, and Absol is going to grab this regen and his very own RA. So k1ck is set up here, and maybe this will be the upset. 17 seconds on that regen. Something could happen here.
Oh, I totally agree, and I also agree with your comment about, I think that LLL is a little bit better duelers than k1ck. So I think the respawn times, for those that aren't aware, each minute that passes in overtime, you add 1 second to the respawn time. It starts with 3-second delay. And wow, Absol just got destroyed by a pair of LLL. It was Demon, and I think Forever was in that mix as well. So a nice back and forth, but that regen is now out of the game. We're not going to see it back for another minute 15. And Forever, though, LG finally getting double teamed. Annie will pick up the Mega. Now, again, we take a look. Annie has died 12 times. Demon, though, last time we looked at him, he had died once. Now he's died 10 times in the latter half of the map. And oh, we see a pause called.
And I've got to guess that this is a tactical. So I don't know what that was exactly, but we're going back into it. We're now 2 minutes and 14 seconds over the overtime. We're into a 4-second respawn right now. And so far, it is k1ck who's had the most coordinated attack thanks to that regen. It is now tied 2-2 as we were taken into overtime with 14 seconds left to go by k1ck with an amazing back-to-back flag run there. And now we've got Annie trying to hold it down. We are going to see Darefull make his way in, and he will take him out. So not without a lack of trying here, as Batij is also taken out.